Good morning to you. I'm Teresa Dufour. As CT Style remains on hiatus, we continue to bring you today's CT Style Express. Now, during these uncertain times, many people have questions about personal injury, workers' compensation, and pretty much just the law in general. So that's why News 8 has teamed up with the Goff Law Group to bring you the law down. Attorney Brooke Goff joins us again via Zoom. Nice to see you, Attorney Goff.
Hi, Teresa. How are you? Nice to see you again, too.
Yeah, so today we are talking, it's a tough subject, sex abuse cases. And now, does it differ if you're abused when you're an adult versus a child? Kind of break it down for us.
So it is a tough subject, right? It's a subject nobody, hopefully many of us don't even ever have to talk about. But a lot of people forget that there's a civil element to sexual assault or sexual abuse, not just a criminal element, right? So again, these are two different things. This doesn't have to do with the person being charged. This has to do with what your rights are civilly to be compensated for what happened to you, okay? There are differences. So as a child, your statute of limitations is better for you. So let's say somebody before the age of majority, okay, is abused. They get 30 years plus the age of majority to bring claim, so until they're 48 years old, right? If you're abused as an adult, if you bring it under negligence, which everybody should, if you can do, but you can't bring assault itself. An intentional act of assault, a sexual assault, is not negligence, but there's ways you complete it. You get 2 years for a negligence claim and 3 years for a intentional sexual assault claim. Okay, so always just keep in mind, if you're abused after the age of 18 by anybody assaulted, you just think in your mind 2 years. Okay, for like I said, for a child, they have, if they were abused as a child, they have until they're the age 48, 30 years plus the age of majority.
Okay, and this is a really tough subject to talk about, especially if you're a victim going through this. In fact, people might not even come forward. What would you say to people? Can you remain anonymous?
You can. It's really up to the courts, guys, right? So there's motion. So we file all kinds of motions. It's called a pseudonym. So if your name is Sarah Smith, let's just say that's your name, okay? Well, and I know that's kind of a generic name, but let's say your name is Sarah Smith, we would go forward as you being what we call Jane Doe or Sarah Doe, right? So nobody will ever know what your name is. We try, but you never know what the courts are going to do. There is always that chance that the courts will say, no, we don't want them to go forward under the pseudonym. I have to tell you, it doesn't happen often. Most of the time, we have an agreement that we're moving forward under a pseudonym name, so Jane Doe, John Doe, and it's not a problem. Guys, the big thing and what most people don't do is when it happens is call the police. And now as a child, it's different, right? I mean, let's face the facts. Most kids don't even talk about it with somebody at least for months or years, right? They don't know how to process it. They're ashamed, whatever the case might be. But as adults, if you're assaulted or abused, you got to get the police involved, and you have to get a rape kit. You have to. I can't tell you how many cases I handle, which is tons. I do a lot of sex work. The rape kit saves the case sometimes. Now, if you don't get one, that doesn't mean it's the end of your case. I handle just as many of them without one, right? But, you have to make decisions that are going to protect you. The police involvement, the rape kit, these are two big things you can do. Now, let's just say a year went by and you finally are ready to come forward, then we deal with what we have in front of us, right? But I mean, like I said, these cases are so convoluted. I have to be honest with you. Nobody has any business doing any of these cases without an attorney at all. Okay, no business at all. You have to plead it so that you can try to get homeowners insurance involved in the event that the person owns a home. You have to plead it so that you can also get them on recklessness. If there's an institution, you have to plead it against the institution properly. If it's a state entity, you have to put the state on notice within a certain period of time, or you're forever barred. You have to basically get permission to sue the state. It's crazy. It's the Wild West.
There are certainly a lot of steps here. So someone decides they do want to move forward. They contact you. What are the first steps?
So you should know one thing. I only get paid if there's a settlement at the end of the case. Okay, so that's one thing to understand. The consultation's free. I did a consultation this morning. It went about an hour and a half. Again, no charge for consultation. Okay, even if whether you sign with me or not, I just want people to understand what their rights are so they can make an educated decision. Okay. So if you called me, let's say, and you decide to move forward, then the first like 3 months of that case is in like crazy mode. We're trying to get all our evidence together. We a lot of times become involved in the criminal proceeding if there is one pending, because we obviously want to make sure that you're not alone in that as well. There's a lot of things that have to be done quickly. Waiting to bring some people think they have to wait to bring their suit or to do something, get a lawyer until after the charges are brought against the individual. That is totally incorrect, guys. You're actually putting yourself at a disadvantage. If you get abused as an adult or assaulted as an adult, number one, get medical attention. 2, and 1 together, call the police, right? 3, consult with a lawyer, always.
Right.
And consult with a lawyer that does these cases, because guys, if you go with a lawyer that just does personal injury or that just says, okay, I'll try it, sounds like interesting, if they don't plead your complaint right, you could be losing out on potential exposure and insurance with homeowners and everything else. You have to have an attorney that's experienced, that's well versed in this, and that knows the pitfalls of these claims, and that has the templates on hand so that they can make sure this is properly brought.
Very good, Attorney Goff. Thank you so much for the information there. You can learn more at thegofflawgroup.net. Hey, and congratulations on a lighter note on your move. I know you're in your new
thanks.
office.
Yeah, I'm in your new office today. You have no idea how good it feels.
Oh, well, that's great. Things are getting back to normal. Thanks for talking with us today.
Sure, thanks.